Hello, teacher, and hi everyone. My name is Josie, and I would like to meet today. Reading lesson 3, The Drawing of Reality with this data written is a trial. Yes, I would like to start. Lesson 3, The Drawing of Reality. Reading one. The drawing of reality is extremely precious knowledge. Through this knowledge, we can materialize the non-material, informatize, energize, and materialize anything. Even abstract concepts invisible to the human eye can become tangible, allowing people to see and touch them. At the same time, the drawing of reality has a how to see and transfer reality simply. The reason we use the drawing of reality no longer goes with the go to see the reality. If they have material, they will influence information and energy. If they have energy, they will influence information and material. So what is the application method of the triangle of reality? Let's find out. One, introduction to the triangle of reality. Anyone knows no matter where we live in this world is influenced by the three perspectives reviews: the moral perspective, the religious belief perspective, the scientific perspective. Whichever perspective a person leans toward more heavily, they must will form. According to that view, however, regardless of the perspective, they are greatly respected people of the energy information material. These are two of the many laws governing human life: the law of cause and conditions, the law of cause and effect. If we say a good cause, we meet favorable conditions, we will react, the desired outcome. So what is the first here, and how do we say the good cause? In this session, we'll explore the determinate cause of human life according to the moral perspective through the knowledge of the triangle of reality. This helps us answer the question. According to the moral perspective, what creates the root of our life? The universe is straight to information, energy, and material. Everything in this world has its specific information, specific energy, specific material manifestation. What information is contained within someone determines the source of energy. We were a triangle with three components: information, energy, and material. Every energy in this world contains its source of energy, has its own internal information structure, and has its own material manifestation. For example, good and lead have different material manifestations. We look at them and sense the difference. When people measure the energy content in you is different from the energy content in lead. Studied 50 people found that the internal information structure of glow is also different from the internal information structure of lead. Similar for humans, the material manifestation of a successful person is completely different from the material manifestation of a fair person. This proves that the energy contained within a successful person is completely from the energy of a fair person. This is because they contain different information inside. Therefore, what information is contained inside will determine the source of energy what and will determine the material manifestation. We can imagine it this way: contain information represent energy, and energy represent material. Everything in this world has its specific information, specific energy, specific material manifestation. What does it mean when we see a person manifesting something outwardly? When we see a person manifesting something outwardly, it proves they contain a certain source of energy and a certain information inside for them to manifest in that way. For example, when we observe an angry person, we see that their facial expression and external behavior are very different from those of a peaceful person. Analyzing deeply, the anger versus energy manifestation is different from the invisible versus energy manifestation, which will be internal information the content is different. To material be transformed into and not one another, if we consider external manifestation of material to be the outcome is the internal information, the cause, and is the source of energy, the condition. The internal cause manifests is information, the external energy is the condition. When we in the energy begins to accumulate and content, we create the material is the outcome. But usually we just want to change the outcome. So this have one. Now material can be transferred into one. Now they have successfully transferred it into through it took many years and high cost by changing the internal information structure when the energy translates the material change. We will have transformed calcium into food, condensed air into meat, and create artificial element that are potential harder than natural element. We have achieved this with material can we address the same as squatting changing people. Example attribution and speaks the weak that Harry seen as implementing manifestation of the outcome. We proceed to change the internal information of the sick person to the information of the helper. The sick person's energy will change to the healthy person's energy. The material manifestation will become that of a healthy person. That's all. Thank you for your listening. Bye. See you next video. Bye.